Hello, and thank you for joining me today to learn more about NVDA, which is one of the most commonly used screen readers. NVDA empowers visual impaired individuals to interact with their computers, web applications, and their digital content. NVDA transforms on-screen text into speech or Braille output. Whether navigating a website, reading a document, or using a software application, NVDA provides accessibility features that are essential for an independent digital experience. Now, let's dive into how NVDA works and why it plays such a vital role in the accessibility landscape. How about we start our session by answering some of the most fundamental NVDA related questions, such as what does even NVDA stands for? Who created it? And how does it help users? Okay, NVDA stands for Non-Visual Desktop Access, which is a free screen reader for Windows machine users. NVDA is developed and supported by NV Access, which is an Australian-based company. It also has a lot of contributions from the community, many of which are contributors with the actual visual impairments and blindness. That makes NVDA very unique because it's being developed by users with blindness to satisfy the need of users with visual impairments. This project was initially started in 2006 by a blind developer called Michael Curran. He wanted to enable individuals with visual impairments to be able to access and interact with their Windows operating systems and applications. All right, let's spend a few minutes to review some of the NVDA's significant capabilities and features. Number one, NVDA is affordable because it's a 100% free tool, and no one globally has to worry if they can afford it or not. Number two, NVDA works offline, which means as soon as it's being installed on the system, there is no necessity to be connected to the internet connection. Number three, NVDA is pretty fast, and the reason is because it has a very small footprint. It does not overload the operating system. That's why the number of crashes is really low in compare with some other paid screen readers. NVDA is as powerful and practical as the paid alternative screen readers, which means its users never have to sacrifice on the quality of the experience that they get. NVDA is pretty intuitive, so it is relatively easy to learn and stress-free to work with. The most important feature is NVDA is portable. This is significant for users with the special needs. This is a game changer. The reason is many of the paid screen readers, they are single license, which means as long as the user is on their own machine, they can leverage it. However, if they walk into a library or someone else's computer or workplace, they cannot continue using their own screen reader. However, NVDA is portable, which means it can be installed on a USB stick and without even the necessity of being connected to internet, the USB can get just plugged in and they can start working with NVDA.
In order to use a computer as a blind person, you need software that will read the text on the computer screen. NV Access is an Australian based charity which was primarily set up to support and develop the NVDA screen reading software. NVDA is currently translated into 50 languages and it's used in at least 150 countries. We feel that it's essential that people can access technology and reap all the benefits that it has to offer, regardless of their financial situation.
People don't know what they're capable of until they're given opportunity. And if you don't have opportunity to be able to access the information, you're locked out of all kinds of things that you don't even know exist.
So I started massage because I was initially looking for work after school and I found it really hard to find a job because of my eyesight. I first started using NVDA about probably 10 years ago. Do all the admin, communications, email my clients, send them the health forms that they have to fill out. I use it for a range of things every day, not just my work.
How to access, download, and run NVDA on my system? The answer really depends on the personal and organizational Windows machine's security settings. The NVDA application could be offered to you via Software Center, or it could be that you need to put the service request to get the application whitelisted and then installed on your machine. In any cases, the NVDA software can be downloaded from the NV Access website. And as we said, even if on your personal machine you do not have access or permission to run it as an administrator privilege, you are still able to run the portable version. Let's review the scenario that you do have proper administrative privilege and you're able to run the executable file and just install NVDA on your system. What to expect when NVDA installation is in progress? One thing that you will notice is after you activate the executable downloaded file in your system, a very loud sound will be played by NVDA and then immediately all the Windows content will be read to you. On the NVDA launcher window, which contains the license agreement, you will find a couple of buttons. So one of the button is install NVDA on this computer. As we said, when you do have proper privilege, you're able to go through the full installation of the software, which means after checking the checkbox for I agree with the agreement with the license terms, then you would be able to activate the install NVDA and then proceed. However, in the case that we do not have admin privilege and or there are some organization security concerns, we can progress by activating the create portable copy option. So what happens is you are going to install a very lightweight temporary version of NVDA on your system, which has its own benefits. After a successful NVDA installation on your machine, there are multiple ways to run it. We're going to be taking a look at 4 different ways. So one of which is using the desktop icon. During the installation process, there is a checkbox that you can turn on or toggle on to have the desktop shortcut being created and located on your desktop. The second method to start NVDA is just to use Windows Start menu. You can start by pressing the Windows button and then within the search box, you can just start typing NVDA and then it will offer you the application and then you can double click or tap to it and activate it. The third method is to start it automatically. So there is a setting that you can toggle it on the Welcome to NVDA window or even from the settings preferences. And then from there, every time that your Windows boot, it can just start running NVDA completely automatically. And that can be even for logging into your Windows machine, before getting to any web page. So by checking off the checkbox that says Start NVDA after I sign into my system, then automatically NVDA can be launched. The fourth method to run NVDA is as easy as pressing 3 keyboard keys at the same time. So these keyboard shortcuts are Control plus Alt plus letter N. As soon as they are being pressed at the same time, NVDA is going to be just running. After reviewing multiple ways of turning on or activating NVDA, now is a good time for us to also learn how to quit and exit out from it. So similarly, there are multiple ways of quitting NVDA, which I'm going to be just going over two most common mechanisms. So first of which is just by using Windows Show Hidden Icon tray, which is in the taskbar at the very far end to the right. So you will see a chevron icon heading up. You would be able to toggle it open by just clicking on it. And then from there, you will find NVDA icon existing in the tray. And by right-clicking the NVDA icon, you would be able to get access to the context menu, which is one of the options to exit NVDA from there. The second method, though, is the one that I frequently use because, again, shortcut keys are very awesome and they are super quick and efficient to work with. So anytime that I want to quit NVDA, it's a matter of just pressing NVDA key, which is insert or sometimes it's caps lock. Pressing NVDA key, which is often insert in addition to caps lock, plus letter Q will just open up the exit NVDA window, and from there you have multiple options. By default, exit is selected, and then you can click or tap to OK button and just exit out the application. As easy as that. Time to do some software demo. Let's head to NV Access and download NVDA on our system.
NVDA launch install. I agree. Copyright C version most equals GNU General Public License version 2 equals most I agree. I agree checkbox not checked. Alt and install NVDA on this computer. Install NVDA dialog to install. Use NVDA during sign in. Create desktop icon and shortcut key. Control plus Alt plus N. Copy continue. Install secure desktop. Installing NVDA dialog. Please wait while NVDA is being installed. Installing NVDA. Installing NVDA. Success dialog successfully installed. Chrome Legacy. OK. Pressed. Welcome to NVDA. Welcome to NVDA. Open, close. Open. Option. Use caps lock as an NVDA modifier key. Use caps lock. Start NVDA after I sign in. Show this dialog when NVDA starts. Well, OK. TechSmith Snagit recorder window. Screen draw HUD window. Highlight window. Loading page. The Weather Network. YouTube. Loading complete. Includes paid promotion. Clickable main landmark. Pause keyboard shortcut K button K. Play keyboard shortcut K. Includes paid promotion. Play. Exit NVDA dialog. What would you like to do? Combo box exit collapsed Alt plus D. What would you like to do? List. Exit.